Hello everyone, it's Spidey here. Welcome back to me sharing my job experiences here in Canada, here as a university student, here as an international. This is the part 2 of the series. I made another video about me sharing my experiences in Canada. Make sure to watch it after this one if you haven't already. Before we get into the juicy part, make sure to hit the subscribe button. It helps me out a lot. I trust you, okay? I know you're going to hit it. Please. Now let's get into it. My next job was what I'm doing right now. 2023 August 21 I posted my first YouTube video, and YouTube it is difficult in its own ways. It's not about the views, it's not about the money. And if someone tells you that, they are lying, because no matter how much fun you have, no matter how much you are enjoying it, a part of you always thinks, what if I can make a little bit of money from it? What if I go viral, or what if like thousands of people are watching me? No matter how much fun you try to have on those videos, no matter how much you are enjoying it, if you're posting them, a part of you would think that, this what if about the views and money. What if it happens? Hopefully it doesn't get to your head. Hopefully if you're doing it for fun, keep doing it for fun, and the money just comes along. Just don't aim for money as the first priority. First priority should be you and your fun and your enjoyment, your fulfillment. No matter where I am in life, I will be posting. I might not be consistent, but honestly, I'm working on it. My goal is to post one long every week, a lot of shorts every week, which next job. Tutoring, 2024 September to April 2026, 8 months. This job was part-time throughout, so I was doing 20 hours a week. This job made me realize something, that when people tell you that all jobs are shit, that is absolutely false. This job might have been one of the best jobs I have had. My manager, my supervisor, super lovely. If I could kiss her, I would. She was so polite, so helpful. I should send her an email just letting her know how much impact she has had on me. That job was the best. They would just have check-ins on you, ask you how you're doing, ask you like if you have any problems teaching the students, if you've any sort of help you need. They're there for that. Such a positive fucking environment. Bro, I had never seen that shit, and I'm glad I did, because I know what a good workplace looks like. That job also had some hard parts. If I need to teach people, I need to study their content also, and a lot of the times it was very last minute that people would just book meetings with me. They send me content last minute that I would have to prepare the night before. Sometimes it would be drop-in sessions, and I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the drop-in sessions, I didn't know it myself either, so we would like spend 10-15 minutes, search the question first, and I would go through the solution, and I was like, oh, okay, let me explain you now. Okay, that doesn't make me a shit tutor, because I was studying myself too. Like, throughout all these jobs, I am studying myself in an undergraduate engineering degree. And the students are chill with it. If you're taking your time to go through the solution, a lot of the times they themselves have the solution but still cannot understand it. It's still a win for them. I cannot know everything all at once. They could ask me anything from any concept, any subject. How the fuck would I know? Cut me some slack. The good part of this job, building connections with people. And I don't mean professional connections, LinkedIn shit. No, I don't give a fuck about that. LinkedIn, fuck off. When you speak to the students, sometimes you see them relate to you. Sometimes you share your experiences with the professors. Sometimes you share your experience about the university, oh, this is really good by the university. Oh, this fucking thing, fuck that shit. I did not use this language with the students. Not always. If any part of you is interested in all of this, if any part of you relates to me anywhere, that is us building connection. That is us being slightly closer to each other, getting to know each other better. That is what I loved. This job had the best co-workers. Now, I have been a good student, but I was here. They were here, bro. They were getting all A+, straight A+. I'm a hard worker too. I have been sitting around with my notes, with my laptop, opening the lectures, going through shit, constantly trying to get my grades up. And I noticed that these people are a little cracked, but me and them, we're not too different. It's just we just follow a different structure, we just follow different systems. The way we do things is different. The hard work, the personality type, everything seems the same, but just the way we do things are very different. And that is what hit me. While I was around so many other people who were significantly better than me in studying, in organizing, in grades, I kind of learned how to get better in these things myself. I have always struggled with organization. It doesn't matter if it's like, on the laptop, organizing my folders, organizing my notes, organizing the fucking room, anything. I've always struggled with it. Having people who are better at these things than you are, you just learn these things simply by being around them. That is what happened to me. Whenever they would do something, I would very sharply notice it. This was kind of my effort to getting better. Once you're in a room full of people better than you, you just get better yourself. You just don't even know, and it happens. It's not like they're going to be sitting on your ass, but just being around them, you get better somehow. I still don't know why or how it happens, but it's true. Looking closely at what they're doing, by examining the stuff they are doing. I also asked them how they manage their schedule, how they study, because I knew they were doing better than me. Hearing about the stuff they are doing, I tried to make little changes for myself. I'm doing everything right. I was just not seeing the results. You need to keep tweaking some little things, know where you're lacking, and I honestly didn't even know where I was lacking till I met these people. I still feel so grateful to have this job, to have such people around me. Shout out to these people. I love all of you. Technical service assistant. Okay. This job was only for 4 months. But the interesting part of this job was that at the same time, I had another job, which I did not get paid for. The other job was supposed to be a paid research assistant. I didn't apply for it because I didn't think that I would get in. I was just talking to the professor and he asked me, do you want to do this? I'm like, yeah, hell yeah. He's like, oh, but you didn't apply. I was like, fuck. I can still do it without the money. He's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, why not? Why not? Let's do it. let's do it for no money. Let's just make me work and give you the results for free. Let's do this. But are you sure? Yeah, professor, yeah. That is not how it went. Not exactly. And it was also like not a proper job because it was unpaid. He just gave me tasks and he just had weekly updates. So I didn't really have to go in 8 hours or go in for like clocking in, clocking out. I just had to give him the appropriate work done at the end of the week, which was easier because, I have my time. I can do whatever I want to at home. I have basically my freedom. If people tell you that they have 2 jobs, a lot of the times I feel like it's much harder because they're actually, going into 2 places, working 8-hour shifts. That was not the case with me. But nonetheless, it was still very hard to manage these 2 things because at that time I was also posting YouTube somewhat consistently. Oh no, I don't think I was posting, but I was working on my editing skills very consistently. The technical service assistant job was a very nice job because most of the time we did not have to do shit. We were just getting paid for sitting down. So fucking magnificent. You even the things we did, they weren't too hard. We would just be like, go measure shit, go print something. When I say print, I mean 3D print, but for you people, if you don't know what 3D printing is, just think of photocopies and shit. Maybe we would print some stuff. Maybe we would go into our engineering labs, organize the electronics, clean them, check the dates, check like if everything is working, if something is not working. There is no supervisor always on your ass. Oh, do this quick. We have a time limit to we have a deadline to do this. Nah, it was nothing like that. They would just give you tasks. You take your time, you take a day, you take 2 days, you finish them. This is why I love that job because there were no tight deadlines. You just had very chill work. It was very safe, unlike my current job. More on that later. There were a lot of supportive people. My supervisors, again, oh my god, so helpful. The only thing I didn't like about this job, my co-workers. Although not a problem, these co-workers were like 2-3 years younger than me and they just seemed so brain rotted. For 4 months, you have a job where you don't have to do much work. Most of the days you just sit around. Some of the days where you actually work, you have no tight deadlines. Imagine, can you think of this job? It was so lovely. I hope everyone gets a job like this where you just have to sit your ass down and do nothing. There's no one telling you, oh, organize the lab by today itself. You can fucking take your time. You pick up the thing slowly. You keep it down slowly. Usually, when you get jobs, people are always trying to rush you. Both my jobs in the university, absolutely good. Although the tutoring one was harder than this, it was still one of my best jobs. Now that I have talked about few more jobs and this video is getting a little long, I'm gonna stop right here and I'm gonna roll out another video in the series where I would talk about my current job experience and maybe share a little bit tidbits about how my job applications have been, how my job process has been rather than the job experience itself. So stay tuned for that video, and if you stayed till here, I appreciate it. I love you, and please hit the subscribe. It helps me out a lot, and I'm gonna see you in the next one.